Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Today, we are joined by Kate Brady from PepsiCo.
Hello, nice
Kate,
to see everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Would love if you could just start by telling us a bit about yourself. How did you get into the Web3 space? How did you start doing Web3 at PepsiCo? Tell us all the things.
Sure. So I have been in media and marketing for over 20 years now. I've been with PepsiCo for over 13. The past 4, though, have been really driven in the marketing and media innovation space. And about a year and a half ago, after PepsiCo launched its first NFT drop, the Genesis Mic Drop collection, there was kind of the realization that, hey, this is probably something we should start leaning into. And as the head of media innovation across PepsiCo globally, one of the CMOs of one of our sectors came and said, hey, we should probably be leaning into this, and it probably feels right that you should be the one doing that. So I started up a few SLAM teams to just say, okay, within Web3, what are the areas that we need to focus in? And over the next several months, we started meeting with partners, we started exploring what the opportunities were, and really started going down the rabbit hole. So as of about a year ago now, I would say we unofficially launched our Web3 COE that is a part of my broader team's remit. And so I think it was September of this past year, is when I officially took a role in our Next Gen DTC team, which is a new organization within PepsiCo. We officially stood up the Web3 Center of Enablement, where I have just been helping drive and onboard our brands into the Web3 space ever since.
So exciting, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I would love to hear from you. What is it about Web3 technology that does allow for deeper consumer engagement, deeper consumer connections? Why are you so excited about Web3?
I think just the sheer fact that it puts the ownership back in control of the users. I think where all of your data has now been really sitting within those major corporations, the power is back in our hands, and really we can control what we want to share, what we don't want to share, and having that ownership aspect of, it just drives more value, and I feel like it drives better connections with brands.
Totally. So I feel like when brands are doing different Web3 drops, there's a very experimental culture, at least it seems so from the outside and from me having worked with a bunch of different brands. I'm curious to hear from you, what does success look like amongst these different drops, and how should a brand be measuring or thinking about success?
It's a great question. It's something we're still figuring out, candidly. I mean, I think measurement is still at its early stages right now. But I think depending on what the initiative is and what the objective of that initiative is can vary what the KPIs that we're looking at. So when it's a collection, it might be people that are participating in the drop, people that are minting the collection, people that are entering a sweeps if it's associated with that, people that are getting a digital good or a digital physical good if it's tied to that from a utility perspective. Or when on the other side, in immersive experiences within the Web3 space, it could be something about time spent or the number of people that are activating or the number of people that are minting collectibles within that session. So it really does vary based on the initiative that we're running. But I think, we're constantly evolving our approach into it. And so I think one of the best success metrics for us is, did we learn something new? And can we take that to the next project to continually optimize our approach? Because everything that we're doing right now is like, how do we continue to grow and evolve in the space as the space evolves?
Totally. And in this spirit of evolution, I'm also curious to hear your perspective. Where do you think the space is going in, say, 3 to 5 years?
I hope that we see a much better user experience for the masses to adopt. I hope that there are much more turnkey wallet solutions. I do think that really Web3 should sit in the background. Right now, when you're going into your website, you're typing in HTTP in your website address, but you have no idea what that protocol means. I would love for that to be the same case as Web3 in the Web3 space, because people don't need to know all of the technical details behind. They just need to know that this is something that's going to get them to an experience that's going to provide value for them. And so that's my hope.
Love it. And Kate, to wrap us up here, I would love if you could leave any brands or any retailers listening to this with one recommendation or one piece of advice you have for just how to get into the space.
I would say just learn, lean in and learn. I think this is the time. We are so early on. The space is continuing to evolve. So listen to podcasts, look at blogs, go into Discord, get some crypto, even though it might be a little scary right now. Get some crypto and go into OpenSea or another marketplace. And if there's a project that you like, buy something, buy an NFT or a collectible as a part of that. Because I do feel like the best way to learn in this space is to really lean in and really play around and actually do it yourself.
Get educated, get active, participate. All excellent advice. Thank you so much, Kate.
Thanks.